NCERT Class 7 Science Chapter Physical and Chemical Changes. Changes are of two types, physical and chemical. Physical change. Properties such as shape, size, color and state of a substance are called as physical properties. A change in which a substance undergoes a change in its physical properties is called a physical change. A physical change is generally reversible. In such a change, no new substance is formed. Chemical change. If you leave a piece of iron open for some time, it acquires a film of brownish substance. This substance is called rust and the process is called rusting. It is a chemical change. Another chemical change is magnesium plus oxygen gives magnesium oxide. Mg plus O2 gives MgO. Then magnesium oxide plus water gives magnesium hydroxide. MgO plus H2O gives MgOH2. So magnesium oxide is a new substance formed on burning of magnesium. Magnesium hydroxide is another new substance formed by mixing magnesium oxide with water. Reaction between copper sulfate and iron. The change of color of the solution of the copper sulfate solution from blue to green is due to the formation of iron sulfate, a new substance. The brownish deposit on the iron nail is copper, another new substance. So the reaction is copper sulfate solution blue plus iron sulfate solution green gives copper brown deposit. Another chemical reaction is vinegar acetic acid plus baking soda sodium hydrogen carbonate gives carbon dioxide plus other substance. The reaction between carbon dioxide and lime water. Carbon dioxide CO2 plus lime water CaOH2 gives calcium carbonate CaCO3 plus water H2O. So in all these reactions, one or more new substances were formed. In the first reaction, ash was the new substance formed when magnesium was burned in air. The reaction of copper sulfate with iron produced iron sulfate and copper. Copper was deposited on the saving blade of iron. Vinegar and baking soda together produce carbon dioxide which turns lime water milky. So in all this reaction, a change in which one or more new substances are formed is called a chemical change. A chemical change is also called a chemical reaction. Some examples of chemical reaction is digestion of food in our body, ripening of fruits, fermentation of grapes, etc. In addition to new products, the following may accompany a chemical reaction. Heat, light or any other radiation or ultraviolet, for example, may be given off or absorbed. This example is crackers. Sound may be produced, example explosion. A change in smell may take place or a new smell may be given off, example spoilage of food. A color change may take place, example the reaction of vinegar and baking soda. A gas may be formed, example vinegar and baking soda. Explosion of a firework is a chemical change. This explosion produces heat, light, sound and unpleasant gases that pollute the atmosphere. When food gets spoiled, it produces a foul smell. It's also a chemical reaction. A protective shield. Ozone layer in our atmosphere. It protects us from the harmful ultraviolet radiation which comes from the sun. Ozone absorbs this radiation and breaks down to oxygen. Oxygen is different from ozone. If ultraviolet radiation were not absorbed by ozone, it would reach the Earth's surface and cause harm to us and other life forms. Ozone acts as a natural shield against this radiation. Rusting of iron. The process of rusting of iron can be defined as iron Fe plus oxygen O2 plus H2O water gives rust. Iron oxide Fe2O3. For rusting, the presence of both oxygen and water or water vapor is essential. The simplest way to prevent rusting is to apply a coat of paint or grease. Another way is to deposit a layer of a metal like chromium or zinc on iron. The process of depositing a layer of zinc on iron is called galvanization. Crystallization. Large crystals of pure substances can be formed from their solutions. The process is called crystallization. The key points of this chapter are: changes can be of two types, physical and chemical. Physical changes are change in the physical properties of substances. No new substances are formed in these stages. These changes may be reversible. In chemical changes, new substances are produced. Some substances can be obtained in pure state from their solutions by crystallization.